Hey champions, Arian, Tyson here. I want to ask you a question. What is your biggest obstacle? What is your biggest obstacle? You might be surprised at what your biggest obstacle is. And I'm going to keep it 100 with you. And I'm going to preface my comments by saying that this video is to not tear you down, it's to build you up. Your biggest obstacle is not money. Your biggest obstacle is not your environment. Your biggest obstacle is not even the people around you. But your biggest obstacle comes from an unexpected source. You know what that source is? That source is you. You are your biggest obstacle. And you're probably looking at this video like, what is this dude talking about? Well, let me break this down. You are your biggest obstacle. Because if you think about the things that I said, money, your environment, the people around you, you have the power to change all of it. You do. Whether you believe it or not. And the reason I can say that, the reason that I can articulate that to you without any hesitation is because of the fact that I had to come to that realization that when I look back on what has happened to me in 2014, if I looked at it from a money perspective, none of the stuff that has happened to me in 2014 should have happened. Should have happened. None of it. But you know what? It did. And nobody can take it from me. Nobody. I have had an amazing year. And it's not even over yet. I have seen many dreams come true. I have even seen my biggest dream become a reality. My biggest childhood dream become a reality, not once but twice in the same month. But if I was to go by what my bank account said, shouldn't have happened. If I was to go by the environment that I live in, shouldn't happen. But because I have enough belief in myself and enough belief in the vision that God has blessed me to have, and the people that he has allowed to come into my life and be a blessing to my life, that is why many of the things that have happened to me have truly changed my life. Not because I've been so good, not because I've done everything perfect. There is no such thing as a perfect person. And when I got to the realization, when I let go of the idea of trying to do everything perfect, that's when I really started becoming successful. It's not about perfection. It's about progression. What progress are you making? Your obstacles are not going to go away overnight. It is a process, and you have to respect the process. Because if you don't, the process will not respect you. I had to realize that I was my own worst enemy. The way that I thought, the way that I went about business, the way that I went about my dealings in life. I started treating stuff like a hobby instead of taking it with the level of seriousness that it needed to have. There are many people, you're probably someone watching this, and you're operating in fear. Fear has kept you bound long enough. And you alone have to make the decision. Here's why. Because I can't want the success that you deserve more than you do. I told a friend that last night that has been straddling the fence about decisions that they know that they need to make personally in order for the abundance to come, the prosperity to come. And I'm not talking about just financial prosperity, but prosperity in every area of their life. You can't be prosperous and live in fear. You cannot. They can't dwell in the same place. So what are you going to do about it? You have just been informed that you are your biggest obstacle. Obstacles are not meant to keep you bound. Obstacles are meant for you to overcome. So when are you going to overcome yourself? When, in other words, when are you going to get out your own way? Just want to give you something to think about. If it touched you, feel free to shoot me a comment. Feel free to connect with me. Feel free to like or share this video with someone that needs to hear it. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.